Morning, everyone. Tuesday, May 31st, and it's time for an update. So, I guess I'll show you what's going on here. The kale starting to grow pretty good now. Though I need to go in and pull out the weeds growing amongst the kale. I do have a volunteer tomato plant here. That's probably my best tomato plant right now. Not sure what eats holes into it like that, but there you go. And another volunteer, I guess, is a cucumber. We'll let that one go too. This is where I threw all the other herb seeds. Couldn't tell you if any have come up. I don't know what they look like. Obviously there's a bunch of weeds. I am surprised the green onion never came up, but I don't know. I'll go through, probably pull what I know is a weed, and go from there. Over to the main part of the garden. The squash plants are looking good. They do need to grow a little faster. This one here, just a regular zucchini with the male flower this morning. The cucumber is really starting to take off now. It also has a male flower over there. That's doing very well. Hopefully that one keeps it up. Transplanted what I believe to be a butternut squash. That's the milkweed. And also the tree my son would not let me pull out. One of the helicopters landed in the garden and started growing about 5 or 6 years ago. And I got a zucchini plant here with the male flower. No zucchini growing yet. Got my jalapeno plant here with 3 jalapenos. I believe that's sun scald. Need to take those off. Get a ton of sun here every day. None of my tomato plants made it. And I'm honest, I'm surprised I have no volunteers, but I did weed a little bit in here. Doesn't show, but I do need to weed a lot more. Got my radishes growing. I believe this is a cucumber. It's taking its own sweet time in growing. Another row of radishes next to a zucchini plant that's looking very healthy and actually has, hoping will be my first zucchini. Hopefully that got pollinated. Butternut squash plant. There, volunteer one. That might be 2. Probably have to take one of them out. The beans are now surviving the rabbits. So, don't have a ton of them, but what I do have is starting to grow nicely. There. Not really sure what kind of plant this is. It's a bean plant of some sort. It could be lima bean, different kind of bean. I'm really not sure. It is a bean plant though. And growing up this here is my sour gherkins. Really happy with these. They're really starting to grow a lot. So I got some here also. Not really sure what's coming up there. Probably more weeds. And this could be tomatoes too. We'll see. Another volunteer butternut squash. And the peas are starting to grow a little bit. I don't think I'll get anything off of them. The rabbits just did way too much damage. It's starting to get some flowers. Maybe I'll get a handful of them. And I do have, I believe, cucumbers I've planted. Assuming they wouldn't grow, so we'll see. Hopefully those take off. The lemon tree is looking pretty good. Starting to get some flowers on it. Not a lot, but the green has certainly made a comeback. I still want to get some nitrogen and bone meal in there, and hopefully that'll work. The raspberries are starting to get a bunch of raspberries on. Mine never really get very big. I did actually eat the first one yesterday. I'm surprised I already had one. Right, but it was really good. Okay, now the cilantro that's gone to seed. It's attracting the bees, so I've left it in for now. The bell pepper plants down here, looking pretty good. And the beets, which still have not started bulbing up, and seems to be the rabbit's new favorite snack. The rabbit can eat as much of the beets as it wants, as long as it leaves everything else alone. These raspberries are looking good. Not putting any raspberries on, but these are mostly new canes, so I don't think they put any on in the spring. Pretty sure they're just in the fall when they're new. The turnips, probably should pick the rest of these. I don't know what's going on with the leaves. Not sure if that's just dying or some kind of disease. Surprisingly, my Scarlet runner beans are making a comeback from the rabbit damage. That makes me pretty excited. Sorry if the shadow gets in your way. Got this bell pepper plant here. It's looking pretty good. It's starting to put some bell peppers on. Another one there. And the green onion seeds, which I don't need, but we'll get anyway. And all my flowers, I think they're just falling off or being eaten. I'm not sure on the radishes here. Oh, my onions, looking okay. Could be doing better. Too many weeds in there. But then I have my potatoes. So I did the red potatoes, and then did these regular baking potatoes, and these did not come up. So I planted more red potatoes, and they're starting to come through. I guess we're just going to have a whole bunch of red potatoes. And my radishes are not going to have any pods. I think something must be eating all the flowers. That's okay. I don't really need that many of them. And I got the lettuce down here. It's about to get to the 90s this week, so I don't know how much longer those will last. And then the carrots. Carrots are looking good. I did go through and thin them quite a bit. So hopefully getting what they need. Speaking of thinning, need to get to thinning the turnips I planted. Got some more potatoes here in this open spot that haven't poked through yet, but I don't see why they shouldn't. And then the Swiss chard, looking good. I think I might even start using some of this. The rabbits did snack on this, but they left enough for me, so I'm okay with that. And the asparagus. Yeah, a couple down there I could probably eat, but I don't know, they don't look that great, so I'm just gonna let them go. Okay. And then nothing through here. Never got around to cleaning it out. And then the rest of the bell peppers. Some are doing good, some are taking off, some are just there. One of them died. There are some with the yellow leaves, so that's not too promising. I'm not sure they're going to love this soil. That one's doing pretty well. Did have the one die over there. So I want a little experiment. I think I want to put some blueberry bushes here. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Just a quick little video to give you some updates of what's going on. We do have a lot of empty space that I've been waiting for tomatoes to pop up, little volunteers, but I don't have any. And I do have some seedlings that are super small, so I'll fill it in if it comes to that. And I need to get the weeding as always. So, been eating a lot of turnips, eating some radishes, eating the lettuce. So I'm already starting to get stuff out of it, but hopefully it'll start taking off. Okay. Any questions, comments, anything else, just leave it below, and I guess I'll see everyone next week.